There he is. Good morning, people. Today is Friday, October 13th, 2023. Here we are in wonderful Pahrump, southwest Nevada, near the California border. We are here for a simple purpose, a goal to help you get from where you are to someplace better, from point A to point B, from Someday Isle to Successlandia. And we do it through this podcast, just a simple little 10-minute-ish sort of, but not really, podcast where the real magic is down below. It's magic because we have top experts in their field. Everybody down below is an expert in their field. And the fields are physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Spiritual is the most important part. The thing that you have to do is you have to come back every day. This doesn't work if you do it sometimes. No, sometimes doesn't work. You have to do it all the time. It has to become a habit. To make it a habit, it has to be part of your daily routine. So you have to do it at some point during the day. So invest 10-ish sort of minutes to watch the video, but then go down below into the description where the real stuff is. So please right now scroll down to that, click on the the bell, thumbs up, share, subscribe, you know the thing. Just do that right now. Checking, okay, boom. All right, there we go. So can't learn if you can't do. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll always be the same as you always were. So the problems you have today will continue with you, but the hole will be deeper. So if you're on a downward spiral, the hole keeps getting deeper. You're circling the toilet bowl. Don't need to do that, and we are here to help. So one of the things that we can do, and when I say we, I mean novum-u is Education Thriving Warrior, is a place, and love thy neighbor, love thy neighbor, love thy neighbor. There we go. That is the member card. That's what people can use to get the resources they need so they can get their basic necessities covered. Then they can move up to the next level, mental health, get those problems done, foundational employment, going to church, etc. So we're 3 minutes in. Let's start our 5-part podcast. 5-part podcast. Say that 5 times. 5-part podcast. 5-part podcast. 5-part podcast. Okay. Part 1, prepare for the day, prepare for the podcast. 2, attitude of gratitude. Nurture an attitude of gratitude. 3, review yesterday. 4, plan for today. 5, project the day and then go do it. Steps 3, I got to do it this way. Step 3 and step 5 we do after. We should probably do step 2. 2, 3, and 5 should probably be done after the video. Okay, step 1, prepare. Breathing exercise. Get our lungs filled up with as much oxygen as we can. Get them out. Learn how to calm stress. So it looks like this. Long, slow exhale. Getting all of the air out of your lungs. Evacuation complete. I added the pushes at the end. Dr. Huberman doesn't do that. But you'll feel it immediately when you do those 2 quick things. You're expanding your air, the oxygen in your air to the full little air sacs, getting those opened up. And then we can take some deep breaths around. Okay, number 2, attitude of gratitude. Start out the day in a positive orientation. positive orientation. 3 steps. 1, write in your book. Write in your book. I'm so happy and grateful now that blank. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Then turn that into a question. Ask yourself, okay, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? What am I so happy and grateful for? Why? Because our brains are designed to solve problems. So this works at all times. If you want to solve a problem, ask yourself, state the problem as a question. I've got a problem to solve. How do I solve it? So this one is, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? Then step 3, turn your focus inward and notice the things, the answers start popping like popcorn, scrolling up like it's a movie, going this way like it's a ticker tape. But you'll start seeing all of the things you're happy and grateful for right now. And then you can write some of them down. Alrighty, that's step 1, step 2, step 3. Review the day. Review the day yesterday. We're going to do this after, but just ask yourself the question once again: how do I feel about yesterday? What were the highs? What were the lows? Where did I exceed expectations? Where did I fall short of the mark? I use the times I fell short of the mark as learning experiences. Not going to do that again. Might repent from some things I did. Or 1 John 1:9. I confess my sins. He is faithful and just to forgive me my sins and to cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Okay, so that's how I think about yesterday. Review the day, take it as a learning experience, don't beat myself up, etc. Next, go to the planning stage. Planning, we're 7 minutes in. Planning, this is where I start talking about the stuff down below. First off, we are a 4-part transformational program where we focus on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Why? Because those are the 4 things that you have to get done. You can think of it like a 4-legged table. You have to have 4 strong legs. You can think of it as the vehicle that will take you on a journey across the ocean, a thing we call a boat. Yeah. A boat, you need sails, let's say or a motor. You need some way to propel you in the direction you're going to go. But we'll say sails. You need a rudder. You have to be able to steer. You need a below deck, a place you can go for safety, comfort, to recover, recuperate, etc. Below deck. And then, of course, you need the hull. And so those line up with our physical is the sails, mental is the rudder, emotional is the below deck, the place you go to calm down and rest, recuperate, etc. And the whole is the spiritual part. So 4-part transformational program. And in your life, if you want to move forward the best possible way, you need to focus on each of those 4 things daily. Next, you want to move from point A to point B. It's simple. Say to yourself, I believe that something great is going to happen to me today. Next, advice from an 80-year-old. Advice from an 80-year-old. This could be from Frank Esposito. Make it a habit to do nice things for people who will never find out. It's down below. Don't need to repeat it. Okay. Next, planning for today. Write down 3 simple things that you're going to do today. 3 simple goals. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Okay, great. So write down 3 simple goals that you're going to accomplish today. Great. Right. Okay, some of the other highlights, things to watch. Andrew Huberman talks about coffee, why it's good. TED Talk today. Viktor Frankl. This is day 5 in week number 1 in our neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Talking about Viktor Frankl. This is week 1. Week 1 would be like, what is this whole journey concept? What do you mean journey? Life is like a journey. What do you mean boat? What do you mean stuff? So we learn the basics, the foundational stuff. How easy it is to damage the brain, but the brain can be repaired. That was Monday. Tuesday, the importance of knowing your IQ, of IQ and knowing it, so that you find a career, you find a position, you find a job where your IQ is in the top 25% of what is required for that job. So the job is not too easy and it's not too hard. Day 3 was everything we think we know about addiction is wrong. Johann Hari nailed it, probably nailed it. Day 4, why humans control the planet. And the reason is simple. Only humans are able to work flexibly in very large numbers. Some animals can work in very large numbers, like bees, ants, but they don't work flexibly. There's only one way to do it. Other animals, social mammals, can work flexibly, but not in large numbers. Are you a good chimpanzee or are you an evil chimpanzee? I have to know you, so I can't know that many. Whereas in our life, we depend upon mostly people we don't even know. Like, who made this? Who made this? Who made that? Where did the coffee come from? Who grew it? Who picked it? Who processed it? Who packaged it? Who delivered it? Our lives are mostly done in cooperation with people we don't know. So humans control the planet because only we can work flexibly in large numbers. How is it that we are able to work flexibly in large numbers? According to Yuval Harari, because we invent stories that we can believe, like the story that a green piece of paper actually has value. And if everybody believes that, you can give it to a perfect stranger and he'll give you stuff, like, say, a banana. But if you try to trade a dollar bill to a chimpanzee for a banana, the chimpanzee is going to say, no, you want me to trade this banana, which has actual value, for that little green piece of paper that I can't eat, that has no value. What do you think I am, a human? No, it doesn't, but we do that. So laws, human rights, money, those are all stories that we've invented. And so that's how we can work flexibly in large numbers. How come we're able to create stories? Well, we're able to create stories because we're able to see the world both in a objective reality, like all other animals. A river is a river, a mountain is a mountain, etc. But we also have the ability to look at it from a fictional reality or subjective reality. That a mountain isn't just a mountain. It could be a holy place. It could be a scary place. It could be a beautiful place, etc. Animals don't do that. They don't do art. You'll never see two chimpanzees walk off hand in hand to go sit and look at the sunset. It just won't happen. We're able to do it. And then why are we able to do it? Well, we learned from Susanna Herculano, that it's because we have more neurons, way more neurons than any other creature. And then we find out, well, why do we have more neurons? And the reason is because we cook our food, so that gives us more calories in less time, which means we have more time to do other things like solve problems. In order to solve problems, we need to process on it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's all pretty basic. Or you can just say, poof, God did it. Okay, either way, that's why humans control the planet. Cool, great, boom, love it. PragerU, Inc. magazine, a good one today. Want to get even smarter? Neuroscience says, try this simple 9-minute routine twice a week. Cool. A link to that. PragerU, happiness class, 5-minute videos on how to become happy. Fable, Seth's blog, Darren Hardy, how to gain trust and authority. Good one. Motivational video about making it happen. Jordan Peterson, about death. All really, 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 really good stuff. And how are we for our time? 15 minutes in. Okay, 2 last things. Number 1, you want to get from where you are to someplace better. It's simple. Just act such that yesterday was the only easy day. That's it. Just push yourself just a little bit more. Be a little bit kinder. Be a little bit more helpful. Embrace the suck. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Just little things like that. Try to focus on a little bit more meaning and purpose in your life. Learn just a little bit more. Have that attitude of I'm a student, I'm not an expert. Do those things and your life will improve. And then contemplate. Contemplate. So if you're a believer, your mission is to discover the plan that God has for you. Don't kick against the goads. Don't struggle. Discover God's plan and do it. If you're a non-believer, perhaps the thing to accept is there's a little spark. When God created us as a gift, when God created us as a no strings attached gift, meaning there is no plan. Here is your gift of life, but I have a little spark of me inside of you that you can choose to nurture. And if you nurture it, your life will be better. If you choose not to nurture it, you don't have to. It's a no strings attached gift. It's not an investment. There's no goads. There's no plan. It's yours to do because I, God, get to experience life through you. Wow, how cool would that be? A little spark of me inside of you so I can experience your life at any time I want. And you have billions of different experiences that I can be nurtured by. Wow, that would be kind of cool, right? If you're God. And we have the choice to nurture that little spark, turn it into something bigger by doing the things that are pleasing to God, which would in turn be a gift back to God or appreciation for the gift we've been given. And perhaps if we nurture that flame to a certain extent, perhaps there will be a reward or there'll be another gift or an opportunity from God to do even more. God can use us more. So choose your way. God has a plan. If you're a believer, focus on God has a plan for you. You just need to figure it out. Versus your life is a gift from God, no strings attached gift, but there's a little spark of God in you that you can always turn to in times of need, etc. So either way, it's your life to live. On this one, you have free will, and this one, you have nothing but free will. You have no constraints. All right, perfect. Microsoft, get it now. We're way over time. I am going to say and cut. Boom.